Okay, this tutorial is just going to be about adding the empty shapefiles that I've created for you in order that you can edit them so that you can digitize features on this Landsat image of the reef, and then you can calculate areas. So there'll be 3 steps. The first video, which is this video, will just be about adding the shapefiles and editing them in terms of just digitizing. The second video will be about once you've drawn your shapefile, you might want to make changes. You might want to change the line a little. And the third video will just be about calculating the area. So let's just open the or add the data. So we've got the map file open, so you can just have located the map file in your folder that Jodie's given you, and there will be the map file with all these layers in, so this should automatically pop up. So once that's there, you go to this add data symbol and you left click, and then you'll find in the probably be in the shapefiles to map folder, you'll find 12 reef environment shapefiles that are empty. They just allow you to map 12 different features, or you can use them how you want, but there are 12 different options there. So if we click on Reef Environment 1 and we add it, you'll get this coordinate system warning. Don't worry about it, you can just press close here. That's basically because I had to create the shapefile in projected coordinate systems whilst the Landsat images are in geographic coordinate systems. You can find out more information about geographic and projected coordinate systems on any website or GIS book, but you can only do areas in projected coordinate systems, so you will need to make sure that your shapefile is in projected coordinate systems if you want to calculate area. But the computer will just basically work out on the fly, so it will just work out as you're doing it the conversion between WGS and the MGA projected coordinate system that I'm using. So don't worry about it, everything will be accurate. So you'll see that the shapefile has appeared here. It's a sort of purple lilac colour, but obviously there's no shapefile, so there's nothing there. We can just right click on the actual title, go to open attribute table, and we can just check and see that look, there's nothing in there, and that's because we haven't created any of the files in that. So what we want to do is edit it. So we need to make sure that we've got editor here. So this is a little toolbox on this toolbar called editor. If you don't see it, make sure that it's there by clicking anywhere in this grey area, right click, and you want to just make sure that editor is ticked on. So when you tick it off, it's gone, and when you tick it back on, it's back there. So what we want to do is start editing. So we just click on this arrow down, it brings down this table, and then we left click on start editing. It again says this thing about the coordinate system. You don't have to worry about that, and it will give you the different folders in which you can edit from. At the moment we've only got one because we're just working in one folder, so we just click on this this Reef Environment 1 that we want to edit, and then we press start editing. So now we are editing, so anything you do will be editing the shapefile, and basically if you just do stop editing, if you've done something, it will then prompt you to save edits, but if you just cancel out, it won't save any edits and your shapefile will still be empty. We want to make sure that task says create new feature. You can see you can drop down, but we just want the top one, which is create new feature, and we want to still make sure that Reef Environment 1 is the target, otherwise you'll be drawing in a different shapefile. At the moment we've only got one shapefile, so it's very easy, but when you have multiple and in different folders, that would be confusing, so you want to just make sure that you're editing the right one. So we left click on the sketch tool, and we'll just, for example, we'll digitize the island area. I'll just do it very roughly, and all I'm doing is left clicking once and just dragging it around, just like normal drawing for the programs. So just draw around the island, and then when I'm finished I just double click, and if, like I've just done, I've triple clicked, and then I'm starting a new one, we can just delete sketch. So just right click. So I'll just show you that again. So we can actually undo delete. So we can undo we can go back. So hopefully that made sense. So we're basically undoing. You can progress back and undo and redo. So I'm going to just recreate that again. It's very rough. I double clicked, but if I'd one click too much and that I didn't like it, and I was starting a new shape file, a new shape within that shape file, and I didn't want to continue it, you can just right click and then say delete sketch, and it will just stop it for you. So now if we right click up in Reef Environments and we go to Open Attribute Table, we'll see there's this line, and that will be that one feature. You can see they're both highlighted. So if we click below it, it'll unhighlight the shapefile, and we can see down here that the shapefile's not highlighted anymore. So every feature you add will have an FID, and it will be a polygon, because I've created polygon shapefiles, and it'll have this information as blank. So again, we can just left click and highlight it. So I'll just show you, if I was to map another area, for example this area here, if I just roughly do that, and I'm just we're doing all this still in Reef Environment 1, we open Attribute Table, you see there's a second line. That second line is that second shape, so it goes in order in which you do it. So first shape down here, second shape here. So as I say, we can either just press stop editing, and it'll say, do you want to save your edits? I'm just going to press cancel, but you can just say yes, or you can just say save edits, and that will, if you press save edits, you're still editing, so you can still, if you draw, you'll still be adding to this Reef Environment shapefile. If you just what you want to do is just stop editing, and that means you're not editing anymore, so you don't have this pointer system. These are grayed out, so you can't add any other shapefiles to that shapefile unless you click on start editing again. Sometimes if you're trying to do some analysis, sometimes it doesn't work. If the shapefile is being edited, it won't work. So if you do get a strange error message, then it's worth just checking that you've stopped editing. That's happened to me a few times. So yeah, that's basically how to create sort of shapes within this shapefile. You can see the FID now starts at 0, so it goes 0 to 1, and you can actually highlight it even without an edit session. So you can just click the right shapefile. So the next video will just show you how to edit those shapefiles, so that if you've made a mistake or you want to change a line, you can do that.